What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 20th episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime Season 2. This one's titled On This Land Where It All Happened. So yes, we're now getting into the big fights, or, well, we're getting into the smaller fights that lead into the big final fight. But we've all got our opponents for now, and I think this episode we might start getting some actual action scenes, because there's been a lot of talking. We went through a lot of build-up last week as we binged through the episodes to catch back up. I'm glad I caught back up. It really did re-cement my love for the show. Not that it really needed to. I'm in love with the show regardless of me binging it or me watching weekly, but I really got into it last week, that's for sure. And yeah, I'm excited to see what these fights bring. So, if I can remember them correctly, I'm going to have to look up character names, because some of these I forget. So, we have Sophia. She is teamed up with Gabiru. Yes? Yes. Teamed up with Gabiru to fight the two priests. What were their names? Midray and Hermes. Those were the two. I kind of raised a question at Hermes calling Midray father, but then I was like, oh wait, I realized this after the reaction. Of course he would say father, they're priests. It makes sense that he'd refer to him as father. It's not actually like father, and I was like, yeah, listening back to the Japanese line, obviously it didn't sound, didn't say like Otor-san or anything like that, Otor-sama, something like that, so, yeah. So that's one fight. The other fight is Phobio, and they're fighting the other members of the Harlequin Moderate, was it their name? Like the Moderate Harlequin Party or something like that? I forget the name of it. I just call it Harlequin Alliance, but I don't even know if that's correct. I know it's Harlequin something. So it's Phobia versus two of them. That is... It's not Lapis, it's the other two. Where are they here? I don't think they're listed here. Oh, there they are. Footman and Tyr. Those are the two they're fighting, with support from Geld? Yes, Geld is supporting Phobio. And then finally we have Albus versus Yamza, the big general army leader, who wants to run away at this point, doesn't actually want to risk fighting. He realizes it's all over, might as well try and survive now. And as support we have Gopta and the Goblin Riders, although they're kind of like leaving Albus to it at this point. Even though I think Gopta could actually beat Yamza at this level. Gopta is so interesting in how he was like such a low, just such a lowly character, and it's potentially he could be one of the strongest out of all of them. Like, the power levels of this show, it's hard to gauge immediately who's at the top, who's at the bottom, and especially when you have a lot of followers under Rimuru, it's hard to tell who got the most out of the partnership. I'm thinking since Gopta has been around for the longest time, it's possible he's gotten more boons and gotten more power spike from it. And of course, he's got the training from all the other stronger characters as well, so it feels like he has the potential to become, like, the strongest. But right now, he's, like, on the lower end of, like, the Kijin. Are they still Kijin at this point, or have they evolved into a different race? I forget. Because they evolved from what they were, ogres, into Kijins when he named them, but after that I assume they've evolved to be even more than that, but I don't even know what their titles are at this point. It's kind of hard to tell. But those are the main fights going on. We then have our group going towards the Walpurgis, so Rimuru, Shion, Ranga, there we go. Forgot his name for a second there. They're going along with what's his face? Ramris, Trainee, and Beretta? Was that the name of it? Yeah, Beretta. So they're going to Walpurgis, and then we have, as if we need any more, Benamar is with the army as well, leading it all. He'll probably get called in if anything goes wrong, or if a fight is too tough, he'll probably get called in. But then we have Soe, Nshuna, and some others, I think, going to Clayman's castle, right? To infiltrate that and kind of see what's up there. So, yeah, we've got those three fights, the main event at Walpurgis, and the covert operation all going on at the same time. There's a lot to cover, and I'm going to be surprised how they're going to wrap all this up in 4 episodes. well, 5 episodes, including this one, obviously. I imagine this one's going to be mostly about those 3 main fights, and then the next episodes, Walpurgis will be more talky until things kick off, and then the infiltration mission will be happening in the background as well whilst those conversations going on. That's how I imagine it'll go down. And of course, we still have Veldora, who's just chilling at Tempest, just in case things start to take a bit of a turn at Walpurgis. We can just summon him if we need to, but for now, we're kind of keeping cards close to the chest. And then we've got the whole thing that's going on with Guy Crimson, who we met, and the conversation with Leon Cromwell. The 2 maid-looking characters seemed important, but they didn't really mention them, so I don't know how important they are just yet. We met Veldora's older sister in the form of Velzard. There's so much going on. Like, this series is just huge at this point. We've still got to contend with the idea that Yuki is working against us. We haven't mentioned that in a while now. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. We haven't mentioned much more of what happened with that, the one that was going after Laplace, the vampire one. I don't even know what the character's name was at this point, but we mentioned that earlier this season. That's just, we were on the back burner. There's so much going on. We had, what's the name? The Demon Lord's Kazarine, now as Kigali. We've still got that going on. They're working with Yuki. Like, there's so much going on. There better be a season 3 announcement at the end of the season. If they don't announce a season 3, I'm gonna be annoyed because we need a season 3 announcement. Just to confirm that they will be working on it. I don't care if it takes like 2 years to get to that point. I'd rather they take their time and get to a good point with it, because I don't want them to rush it. I think someone pointed out last week when it came to Albus's fights, and I will agree that the animation on Albus's end didn't exactly look fantastic to begin with. Like, it kind of looked a bit iffy compared to the other ones, but I think they've been budget saving a lot this half of the season, because they can with all the discussion stuff. And so I'm hoping that the big events now of this season will be given the justice they deserve, because first half of the season, they absolutely did with Megiddo and everything that's going on there. They definitely delivered on that. The sound effects team on this, like, they kill it every single time. Like, they made a mass teleport feel so epic. I don't know how they keep pulling it off, but they do. So I'm hoping now, big fights coming up, we can start to really get into some of the higher animation budget and really start to utilize it. That's what I'm hoping. I hope it's not a disappointment, but I don't think I could be disappointed by this show regardless of what it looked like, really. As long as they don't go X-Arm with it, I think we'll be good, basically. But yeah, gonna load the episode up here. We're gonna get into this. So as per usual, these are time-based format access on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture and pitch, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all Patreon and Patreon access I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Symphogear, and Log Horizon. Doing World Trigger a little bit after this, trying to catch up on all those so that we can finish them by the end of the season. Bit of an ask right now since we've only got 1 month left, I realise, but we're trying. We're trying, I swear. Hopefully end of season there'll be a bit of a break so that I can actually fit them all in. That's my plan, really. Although I hate using the word plan at this point because none of my plans ever go the way they're meant to. But yeah, here on YouTube we do time-based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see a time of the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. On play side episode, I side episode, and we should be in sync. We're watching this one on Crunchyroll as per usual, since they're the ones who licensed the series, of course. No logos or anything. We're going straight into the episode. We have the OP to begin with, I believe, so minute 30 OP. Call out when it ends, but you can also use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should be synced up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. OP time. We also saw Rimuru in his outfit being fitted by Shuna last week as well. I don't think they're all going to get their new outfits, unfortunately. I think it's just a visual for the OP and like promo art, but unless it's going to be like right at the end in some way, I don't know. I don't think we met that character yet. I'm guessing these are the ones that are going to be defending the castle for the most part. If we haven't met a character at this point, I'm going to assume they're the ones defending the castle. Yeah, so we're infiltrating, so it looks like there's an army of undead to deal with. Napless, Tier, and Footman. We still don't even know what Hinas is doing! There's the whole Falmouth side of things to... this show has way too much going on. There's no way you wrap any of this... Well, you wrap Walpurgis up this season. That's all you can do. Here we go. Land where it all happened. But there's still so much after all that. Oh, hello. Fight seems fairly even. Oh. Mm-hmm. This fight's not going super well, though. This was mid... Oh. The flash of the eyes before was brilliant. Jesus. Wow. Well, right now, he hasn't seen a reason. Hmm. 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 Really? Hmm. Dragon Faithful, huh? Okay. Yeah, they're aligned with Milim, not with Clayman. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Ooh. God, that would hurt so much. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I love the extra effort that goes into saying his name. It's a very thing of his character. Major Ray of the Dragon Faithful. Why are we doing this whole introduction thing? Hmm. 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 That answers your question, and he's not an ordinary human. Oh, okay. They're just an even more evolved form, I'm guessing? Oh, they didn't evolve from lizard men, okay. Dragon and human. Okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay. But you are? Okay, you're including yourself in this. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. You can be naturally gifted, but if you don't put work in, that gift only gets you so far. Okay. Okay, that was quite the shot. Hmm. Fair. I don't think it is at all. Alright. Nice transition. Nice transition. This music track again. Oh. Oh. Doppelganger, okay. So two actual... What rules are there in this world? Like, come on. Mm-hmm. Rallying him. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Was not expecting this. Yes. Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit. Ton. Oh, telling him to stone. Okay, I get it. Going for a bit of a Medusa reference here, I'm guessing. Snake. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, Albus. Holy shit. I didn't expect that. I thought this would be the toughest fight of them all, not the most overpowered one-sided one. Uh, oh boy. Yeah. Claimer's watching. Oh, yeah. You're one of the fingers. You'll act accordingly. What the hell is that? Don't tell me it's like a cyanide pill or something. Or is it going to be a mass power-up? Direct control, maybe? Yep. One of the fingers. Oh, lovely. Oh, God. Oh, God. Was that just a... Is that just a killing thing, or is he going to become powered up? He's going to transform into an abomination. Okay, lovely. And revive. Yeah. Thought they would turn to stone. Maybe those ones that weren't solidified earlier. Just in the normal battle. Wait, is he becoming a dragon? Wait, no? The hell is it? Wait, isn't this... Carbonus or whatever its name was? You can just turn some... What? You can just create another one? It can't be the same. There's no way. Holy shit, that fight went spectacular. Okay. Really does find it too simple, huh? What? Oh, they sense it. Okay. Hmm. Holy shit. It's just straight up the same? Yeah. Well, not just her, but... It's not the real one, okay. Fragment. Okay. That's still a big problem, though. Yeah, but what will it do over the course of a day? Hmm. Don't let it feed, yep. Oh boy. Yeah, no. Not gonna work. Hmm. He needs those kills no matter what. Looks like Benamara has to get involved here. Yeah. Soul's been devoured already. Alright. Former enemies, but we unite against a bigger threat right now. Because Midray and that weren't exactly super buddy-buddy. They were just doing it because Milim kind of wanted them to go along with it. Holy shit, Benamaru. I mean, he's here. Jesus Christ. You're the perfect testbed. Okay. Oh shit, we encompassing. Holy shit, we are. Season 1, remember the Orc? The Orc army had all those small balls? Jesus. Well then. Well then, that's taken care of. Okay. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's... I mean, he might as well be. Yeah. They haven't got a clue. Here he is. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. A disaster that you single-handedly just dealt with. Everyone's looking at him like, oh god, what's he gonna do? Mm. They want to fight for sports rather than for stakes here. Hmm. uh. They're more alike than I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. These two idiots. What happened to Phobia then? Okay. Okay. You don't even get to see this fight? Okay. Alright, we do get to see that fight. Not much of it though. Alright, Sonic. Holy shit. Holy shit. You can do it, Geld. Oh. Oh. Fucking Geld is such a badass. Uh-huh, sure. Off they go. Hmm. Oh, you'd absolutely be dead. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That was a good episode. I think they're still saving a little bit for when we get to actual Walpurgis fights, but overall, a success. Femininity got away, but I don't think we were ever really realistically going to finish them off. We seem to have some form of mutual understanding now with Midrain Hermes as part of Milim's followers. Dragon Faithful. Makes me wonder. Because we know why Milim would go along with it. I mean, she's under Claimer's control, right? But Lapis seems. I feel like there's still more to go with Lapis because he very much feels like he's the one that's like almost in control at this point. If that makes a weird amount of sense. It's like he knows how this is all going to fall apart and he's trying to warn Clayman and Footmantier that, hey, this is just going to fall apart, you know? Like, be careful, you're about to mess it up. I wonder why he knows so much. Next time. Adalman the Index Finger. Is it Adelman? Adalman? I'm not quite sure, but the Index Finger, I guess that's going to be... It's going to be one of the other fingers of the Five Fingers. Yams is gone. What's-her-face? Muran is now on our side. Got 3 fingers left. I'm going to guess this one, Adalman, is going to be probably at the castle. So that makes me think we're going to be following Soe and Shuna and their adventures to Clayman's castle next time. That's what I'm thinking with that title. I can't imagine another finger being brought in otherwise. Well, Clayman can have 2 people. Okay, no. We can meet all 5 fingers at this point, in theory. Because Clayman has 3 fingers left. He can bring 2 of them to Walpurgis, and 1 of them can be at home at the castle. So we could say the index finger is at the castle, and then the 2 other fingers are with Clayman at Walpurgis. Or whoever 2 attendants he decides to bring with him. So maybe that's how we can meet all of the fingers so far. I can't remember if they've mentioned them by name at all in the series. They might have mentioned it last time I was binging all the episodes, but I can't remember. But I am getting more and more curious about Lapis. It feels like they are... It feels like they're far more connected and in control than you might originally think. Because based on the way the power dynamic seems, it seems like Clayman is the leader. But he's just the one with this scheme, and it doesn't seem like Lapis is necessarily, you know, on board with it. It doesn't feel like Lapis is a servant to Clayman, if that makes sense. And again, I feel like Lapis has more information and more knowledge than he might be letting on. because he's been warning Clayman about this for a long time. Warning him about lack of Millim's control. Warning Footman and Tyr now that things aren't going great. I feel like there's more going on. And so... yeah. Feels like there's a lot more going on. Let's just put it that way. And we know there's a lot more going on. This series has so much going on that it's kind of hard to keep track of all of it, but... yeah, I didn't expect Carbonus to be coming back. Didn't expect that, even if it's only as a fragment. Benimaru just went off, apparently. So you can see a definite difference in power between the Beastketeers, despite Albus's just insane transformation there. Like, that was insane. I didn't expect something like that. Despite that transformation, still not even close to what Benimaru can do with a simple attack. Well, not a simple, but one attack against the Fragment of Carbonus. Albus can even harm the creature. Benimaru wipes it from existence almost instantaneously. Yeah. Yeah, that was something. Yeah, this is a good episode. Very, very good episode. Those fights, for the most part, got resolved relatively easily. I don't know if I was expecting more. I was kind of expecting more of a challenge in the fights, and ultimately, I guess it didn't really arrive. But these were kind of like the fodder fights, as it were. Like, just like how in the first part of the season, when you had the 3 teams or 4 teams that were going off to each of the things that were holding up the barrier over Tempest. Those were kind of like the smaller fights, and then dealing with the other worlders became bigger fights, and then it came to the big extermination that was Megiddo, and then the birth of the Demon Lords and all that coming, summoning Diablo, and all that followed after it. I think the main events are going to happen when we actually, either in the infiltration of Clayman's castle, either that will be one of the big fights, or when we actually confront Clayman ourselves, because I feel like that's going to be a fight, because we've just dismantled Clayman's plans so convincingly. The only thing he can do is lash out, really, right? Otherwise, he's just basically useless again. And I wonder, because he's recognized as a potential Demon Lord by the others, but if they see this plan so conclusively brought down, and Rimuru coming in and being like, hey, yo, Clayman, your plot that was messing with me? Yeah, no, that didn't happen. Better luck next time. I don't know if the Demon Lords... I don't know how the collective of them will feel about that, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of curious to see what ends up happening there. But I feel like that's the big thing of this season, and hopefully we're not far away from it. But next episode, I think, is going to be the Soe Shuna infiltration of the castle, just based on the title being one of the fingers. I feel like more likely it'll be them confronting one of the fingers at the castle, if that makes sense. But anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the summer 2021 Lightning Fight on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.